Thank you all for attending. Thank you all for attending. This week is our second annual, essentially, Small Business Success Week. And I'm really excited. It was a great week of learning, being able to have an opportunity to obviously meet new people, new businesses. And I'm just, over the roof in terms of excitement with the wrap up of today, because we get to highlight some additional small businesses. Before we get started, I'm really big on finding different ways to create energy. And I'm sure that other advisors can kind of speak to this, because we really feed off of your energy. We really feed off of the opportunity to be able to assist you. And I was thinking prior to today and all week, just how, number one, resilient, everyone has been over these last, almost 24 months now. And so I was thinking of a word, and the word that I continually came up with and came to mind was gratitude. And so I wanted to make sure today that we highlighted that word, gratitude, from the perspective of, being thankful and appreciative of, what we have and what we can control. And we can control, our energy, our vibe. We can control, our work ethic, those types of things. The last 24 months has been so challenging. There's things that's just out of our control. And as entrepreneurs and small businesses, we've had to use that word pivot quite often, right? And being able to pivot is something that is imperative in today's world, whether that's utilizing the opportunity to have access to additional resources, whether that's attending events virtually like you are today. All those things are key elements to being able to be successful. And when I think of the word, obviously, success, there's levels to that as well, because everyone's success is a little bit different, right? And so before we actually dive into things, I just wanted to highlight a few things. Again, gratitude being one. And the second one is that there's so many dynamics, again, that's going on that we're challenged with. And one thing that I found for myself to be extremely effective is to create a schedule. And some of my clients know this because I share it with them. And I try to be extremely transparent, all the time. And when I say create a schedule, I don't mean just I'm going to work on my business from 9 to 5, right? No, I'm talking about creating a schedule that's going to allow you to say, you know what? I like to wake up at this time. You know what? When I wake up, I want to meditate. When I wake up, I want to be able to drink a cup of tea or coffee. I want to work out, right? And then from there, you progress throughout your day. And so I challenge everyone on the call to do that. Create a schedule, because that's going to allow you to be the best version of yourselves. And again, every day is a little bit different. We're going to have, peaks and valleys, ebbs and flows, and it's not always going to go smooth at the end of the day. But if you're not good, your business is not going to be good. And that's something imperative to remember. If you're not good, your business is not going to be good. And many of you are multitasking, working full-time jobs, having aspirations to be entrepreneurs, or working full-time and or vice versa, part-time jobs, working full-time, in your own business, whatever it may be. When you create a schedule, you become more effective. And I can't remember the name of this author, but he wrote a book. It's called The Checklist Manifesto. I may have mentioned it, some of you before. And essentially what that book is about, it's about this doctor who's the author. It talks about creating checklists. And when you think about anything that exists, whether it's a computer, whether it's our cell phones, whether it's building homes, it all begins with blueprints. It all begins with checklists, right? And so you heard Sarah allude to earlier, hey, we have different resources to allow you with some additional assistance to have that business plan through Dream Builder, those types of things, right? So you want to have a checklist to whatever it is that you do. And one of the things that I'm sure I'm not the only one in terms of advising, I have to do it on a regular basis because we have so many clients. And so we have to try to prioritize our days to where we can get to as many clients as we can. And guess what? There's many days we can't get to everyone. So we put them on the list for tomorrow, right? So that's what you have to do as an entrepreneur. That's what you have to do to define the best version of success for you. And so when you write things down, you make those things more clear and evident than ever before. And so the power of writing things down and creating those small wins and checking that off your list for that day, that's going to help you propel you to that next level. And I can assure you that when you start doing it on a regular basis, it's going to help you and your business evolve to the next level on a personal and professional level. So thank you very much. And we're going to go to the next slide. And at any time, we'll ask for Q&A and questions at the end. Now I'm going to have my colleague and friend Danielle share with us just a quick recap of the week.
Thank you so much, Charles. Good afternoon, everybody, and happy Friday. I cannot believe it's Friday already. We have had a week, have we not, guys? So I'm just going to recap what the Success Series week was like. So Monday, we really focused on helping you to get to know us as consultants, as counselors, as directors, as managers, as communications and marketing experts. You really just got to see and hear, how we can assist you best. I am grateful for the opportunity to consult alongside this Women's Business Center and work with such an amazing group of professionals who are just really well versed in so many different areas. So first day, we got to let you know just a snippet of that. If you need additional information, if you want additional assistance, do feel free to reach out to us. Our day 2 was our Small Business Owners Roundtable. That was fantastic. So much so, we're actually going to share a bit more about things that we felt the business owners shared that are just pivotal to business success. Wednesday, we had an amazing pitch competition and we awarded over $2,500 in seed capital for businesses. So congratulations to all of you who literally, even if you were not a prize winner, the fact that you stepped up and stepped out into an unknown space, to really promote and pitch your business. Kudos to you because you're a winner already, because you took that step and that risk and you felt compelled to really prove your concept, to really prove your business and your worth and your value in the marketplace. Congratulations to all of our winners in various areas. We are so proud of you and we still, look forward to working alongside you. Yesterday, Suyi put on an amazing resource partner roundtable, and along with Lauren and Akemi put on a great marketplace where literally they got to make business connections to go into Marshall Retail Group, to go into various airports, and so much more. You got to hear from successful entrepreneurs in their own right who are just really out here defining, what business success is and what entrepreneurship looks like for them. So thank you so much for yesterday. That was such a valuable, pivotal day in our event. And then today we get to celebrate. We get to celebrate awards, and you'll hear about different organizations and what they've been able to do, pandemic aside. Essentially, they made the commitment to move forward regardless. Doesn't mean that they didn't have obstacles, and it doesn't mean that there were not challenges throughout. However, they are able to be here and stand firmly in their convictions, and knowing what it is that they have to offer in their business or service is very viable and much needed in our economy. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and cover just some great points from the Business Owners Roundtable. So the first key, and you've heard myself, you've heard Charles, you've heard Natasha, Sarah, Sophia even say it, and Suyi quite a bit. She made sure, to really hone in that literally you're in front of people who could be buyers for your business. You need to pitch you need to sell you. So networking is absolutely, absolutely key for your success in business. So thank you to those business owners who shared that information time and time again. One of the things that they shared is sometimes the long-term success actually comes from momentary failures. And as a business owner, right, Natasha, I see you, we've been in business for a very long time, you know, close to 2 decades for myself and over 2 for Natasha, and the rest of us have been in business or, you know, worked in business for a very, very long time. Sometimes those failures are there simply so you can get to the next threshold, whatever that looks like. And it's okay to embrace. In the military, one of the things that we say often is embrace the suck, right? Like, because we know life sometimes just is what it is, and you have to embrace it, own it, and then work through it. You can't move over it, but you can work through things, you know, to move forward to success. The next point that was covered was stay engaged in your community. The thing is, none of us know everything, but one of the ways we have been so successful at the Women's Business Center is to make sure that not only are we engaged in various conversations within and outside of the organizations, but by doing so, we're able to bring more resources and more value and more education to the table on a regular basis. So stay engaged in community as much as possible. One of our business roundtable owners even said there were avenues in her business that people suggested to her that she never even thought about. So if she had not been engaged in her business, she would never have known. The next thing is expand your opportunities. So one of the business roundtable participants said, you know, we were in this catering industry that pandemic just decimated. However, we had a great product. And what we did was we expanded opportunities through that product that they did well. And now over $1 million in revenue for that business. They have decided to continue to do more and give back along the way. The next thing that I cannot stress enough is to believe in yourself as a business owner. And they echoed this quite often, because if you don't believe in you, if you're not confident in what you bring to the table, then others cannot be confident in you either. The last thing, or not the last thing, the next thing was ask for help and seek resources. Again, we don't always know what we don't know until we seek those services and ask those questions. So don't be afraid to ask for help. The most successful people actually are successful in their own right, simply because they knew enough to seek resources and ask for help along the way. Natasha alluded to making sure that you look for mentors and you utilize mentors and advisors. I as well have had one of the same mentors for well over 20 years. He's now a Chief Master Sergeant in the Air Force. The other is second in command at UCLA. It is really important that you connect and latch onto those people who can help to move you and your vision forward. Next, success is a journey. So the length of the journey is for you to determine. You might see people who have overnight success, and that's amazing. It might take you 5 to 10 business ideas before you get, you know, whatever it is that sticks. And that's okay too. It's going to be, the length of your journey is determined by you. You might even be in a space now where you're looking for an opportunity to exit that business space because you've achieved what you came to achieve, and that's okay too. But just know that that journey is unique to you. And last, but certainly not least, is that success is a definition that is often redefined, right? So sometimes you'll meet that first initial level of success and you say, oh, well, you know, if I make $10,000 a month in my business, then I've arrived. Or if I hire 10 people this month, then I've arrived. Or you know what about today I got my LLC established and I opened up a business bank account. That too, in and of itself, is success. So it's often redefined. And as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a valuable member of any community, continue to redefine that success, and then bring people along with you in the process. So thank you so much, Charles, for letting me share. I'm super excited to work and hear more about these awardees today. And let's go ahead and get started with the celebration.
Thank you very much, Danielle. I can't stress enough the phenomenal team that we have at California Capital. And you know, our Women's Business Center Director, Sophia Kanan, she is always adept and open-minded to some of our, you know, new and crazy ideas that we have. And you know, I know it's just not from myself, but just through conversations with the other advisors, you know, we're extremely, you know, appreciative of the opportunity that we have to, you know, take our knowledge, skills, and abilities and our outside the box thinking sometimes to be able to assist entrepreneurs. So thank you, as well as a lot of the folks behind the scenes that, you know, you don't see often that make things happen from our communications team to our HR team to our different PTAC department, as well as our lending team, in addition to our executives and our CEO. And so we are an organization that is, it's not perfect. And that's the thing that I love about our organization. And the reason why I really want to stress that is because nothing really is, right? And it's all about collectively collaborating effectively. And we are able to do that across different departments that we have. And that's something that I truly appreciate, and that I can honestly say it doesn't happen everywhere. It just really doesn't. You can work with one organization or with another advisor and be working with another. I can't count how many times I'm on the phone with a client and I'm calling in Danielle or asking Sue Yi, hey, do you know about this or do you know about this? And they may be doing something else, but we always find a way to help the client. And so that's something that is huge, because we all try to meet clients where they're at and help them build. And that's something that is really exciting, really invigorating. And we really, again, lean on the energy of the client and each other as well. And so we don't get a chance to see each other every day. But again, when I hear Danielle speak, and Sue Yi and Natasha or Sarah or Lauren or Kimmy, Sophia, like there's a certain energy that level of excitement that I get, that I just, I'm just really thankful. Again, there's that word thankful, right? To have gratitude, but I'm really thankful to be in the presence of such professionals and with the organization that is very dynamic and diverse. So I just wanted to share that before we kind of get rocking and rolling on some of these exciting nominations. We had quite a bit again this year in terms of different individuals and businesses that have applied for the awards. And for all those who, again, submitted, thank you very much. Some individuals or small businesses may not be able to be on this call today. However, we will acknowledge them still and accept their award on their behalf, and contact them when appropriate. And again, I was just blown away by the level of diversity in terms of some of the industries, and how creatively some of the entrepreneurs were able to really create businesses, and so again, that's just exciting in itself. So next slide, please, Danielle. All right, so my colleague, Sue Yi, is going to be able to present the first award, and it's going to be the Startup or Entrepreneur of the Year. Sue Yi?
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us on the last day of the Small Business Success Series Forum. It's been a very exciting week with all the information that was exchanged and shared to help small businesses grow and thrive. And I am very honored to be announcing, I feel like I'm at an award show, but I'm very honored to be announcing the Entrepreneur Startup of the Year Award, and it goes to Clutch. Can we have a round of applause for them? A little bit about Clutch. Clutch was actually started in August 2019 by two fabulous women, accomplished women, who left their corporate jobs and use their resources and knowledge to help other small businesses. They're micro and women-owned business, and the founders are both Anne Descalzo, I hope I didn't butcher your name, as well as Rachel Zillner. So combining over 20 years of management and 17 years of event management experience, Clutch strives to help organizations get connected to the staff and resources they need to be successful. And some of the core services that they offer include event management, project coordination services, as well as staffing. So in addition to their busy work schedule, Anne and Rachel are also they also share a lot of common grounds, and they're both very active community engager. They both have served as Metro Edge program chair. They are both active members of Sacramento Metro Chamber of Commerce. They both graduated from the Leadership Sacramento program, and they have both been honored by Sacramento Business Journal's 40 Under 40. We thank you, Clutch, for their nomination and congratulate them on their award. Charles, back to you.
Thank you very much, Sui. I appreciate it. I'm not sure if Clutch is on right now. If you are, feel free to unmute yourself. We'll give you a few moments if you are on to be able to share a little bit about your company and what you have going on. So I'll give you a few moments if you're on. If not, we'll keep it moving. All right, so I don't think I see him on at the moment. Nonetheless, the next award that we are going to present, my colleague Lauren will be presenting the Community Engagement Business of the Year Award.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited and honored to be able to share with you the next award. So the purpose of this award is to highlight businesses that kind of go beyond their own operations and beyond their bottom line to give back to the community and to just, like the name suggests, to stay engaged and make it a priority to take on philanthropic efforts. So without further ado, the winner of this year's Community Engagement Award is Kaplan Solutions, LLC. So a little bit about them. Kaplan Solutions was launched by Glenn and Jill Kaplan in 2005. They're based in the Sacramento region, and they focus on international trade and chemical distribution. They've worked with the California Capital PTAC to become certified as a vendor supplying personal protective equipment, sanitizers, and disinfectants to state agencies. And really, charitable work is part of the DNA of their business. And to evidence that, I'll just list some of the initiatives that they worked on. First of all, in 2021, they brought to life a new charitable component of their business called Serving Sacramento Safely and Bring the Music Back to Sac Safely. So they operate this to help small businesses and nonprofits and give them peace of mind to continue serving the public safely through events. So they facilitate the COVID safety regulations and ensure that events and all of those things that make Sacramento so wonderful can continue going. They've also worked with the Sacramento SPCA to support the Zoe K. McCrae Animal Health Center. They support the Ronald McDonald House, who they love because of the work that Ronald McDonald does with their daughter. During the Caldor fire, they worked with the American Red Cross to supply products to the evacuation centers and keep them open and safe. They've also donated to the American River Parkway Foundation, the Father's House / We Love Our City organization, which provides thousands of meals, and they also have worked with the Food Bank of El Dorado County and Veterans Stand Down. So as you can see, that's a long list of organizations and a wide variety of different types of initiatives and projects that they've supported. Overall, they say music is their passion and they're excited to continue working with and supporting Sacramento's small venues. And just a quick quote from them that I thought was touching. They say, "There's always silver linings during challenging times. We've met incredible people on the front lines and are proud of our small team that includes Blaine Kaplan, Glenn's brother, Julia and Jenna Kaplan, our daughters, and their tireless efforts to help and overcome." So congratulations to Kaplan Solutions, to Jill and Glenn and their entire team. And with that, I will turn it back to Charles to introduce the next presenter.
Thank you very much. Before we get to the next presenter, I just wanted to hear from some of the attendees that are participating today. Just some of your thoughts, some of your takeaways, something that you've learned during this week. Being an entrepreneur is tough, and again, it's not for everyone. And there's no shame in saying that. And there's a tremendous amount of responsibility that comes with that. So I know some of you have been able to, again, participate throughout the week, whether you're in business or not. And I just wanted to hear a little bit about, maybe a few things that some of you have learned or some of your takeaways, because it's always good feedback for us. Don't be shy. I'll start calling on people.
If you guys want to use the raise hand feature as well, we can unmute you. Oh, it looks like someone is raising. Hi. Okay. All right, I think you can talk now if you'd like.
Yes, hi, good afternoon. This is Tahira Talibdeen from Hearts Connecting LLC. And this has been an incredible week for me, being exposed to the information in great detail in terms of what the center offers is just amazing. I'm grateful to reconnect with Danielle. She's helping me. She's holding my hand through the process of now turning my LLC into a nonprofit. Well, she's connected me with the proper channels to do so. And just being exposed to the entrepreneurs and the level of success that they are experiencing is just so inspiring, because it's an example of how large I can grow as a business and hire staff and scale my business. And I'm just so grateful for the exposure. It just broadened my horizons, and I'm grateful to be connected with such an elite group of entrepreneurs.
Thank you. Anyone else?
I think John has his hand raised. Let me see. Oh, John, I think you're unmuted.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, being an entrepreneur, I've been doing this for 10 years with my business. I can't believe it's been that long. And all along the way, I've met a lot of failures, a lot of success, made a ton of mistakes. And being an entrepreneur is really, really hard. In fact, the more you get into it, the harder it seems. And you can make it as simple and as easy as you can, but then you always run into stumbling blocks and places where you don't know where to go. And all I can say is, working with everybody at California Capital, Charles and Lauren and Sophia and Sarah, and just your team, Danielle, Sui, I just can't say enough about what a service you are to the community and what you do for entrepreneurs, because what I've learned is you can't do this alone. You need help, you need coaching, you need mentorship, you need all the above, because it's just such a hard road to navigate. And I'm just saying that, I really am grateful and thankful for you guys doing what you do, because you really feel a tremendous need for what we're doing out here. And all I can say is thank you.
Thank you for sharing, John.
You're welcome.
So we will keep it moving, and if anyone else has anything, we'll get to you shortly. And Danielle, are we ready for the next slide? All right. So Small Business Community Impact Award, and that is an award that's going to be presented by yours truly. So this particular business was awarded because of the dynamic qualities that they were able to provide in terms of being a community impact champion. And I can't say I can't say enough about some of the things that I was able to learn about her business. And it's going to Jillian with Growing Resilient. And she took a very innovative approach and realized the importance of mental health during this time of our society being kind of in flux, whether it's having to be away from people and being locked down and those types of things, and anywhere from, you're talking about kids to adults to children to, individuals with who are seniors, LGBTQ community. So, I mean, she was able to create a business despite, what's going on, in order to connect, right? And make an impact within the lives of others. And so that really, pulled on, my heartstring personally when I learned of the business. And I think it was just really cool, really innovative. And, because mental health is everything. And I always talk about mindset and having a strong mindset to be able to accomplish your goals, overcome challenges, because business is not easy for everyone, right? just living the life that we live sometimes has its challenges, right? And so I just want to recognize again on behalf of California Capital, Jillian, for creating a very innovative and unique business while impacting the community. So congratulations, Julian. I'm not sure if she's on. Let me see here. All right. And next slide, please. And the next award that we're going to present is the Small Business Expansion of the Year Award. And that particular award will be announced by, who's doing that one?
The energy bird herself.
Oh, there you go. There you go. And I do love the energy.
It's infectious. Hi, everybody. Thank you. With a grateful heart. Thank you for being here. Small Business Expansion of the Year Award. We are granting to, next slide, Jillian Lott with Wear Your Love. Look at this. A new way to find the one. I said yes to the dress out there. Jillian Lott, we are so proud of you. Wear Your Love. She opened her boutique in February of 2015. These are custom made wedding dresses, and she's been selling them worldwide. Not only are they custom made, a perfect fit, but she is very conscious, eco-conscious in making sure there's less waste in our landfills and also less overhead to lower markups. Her customers' compliments are hand in hand, continuously saying how, online, can I really trust it? But indeed, they can and they do. And so when she started in 2015 with Wear Your Love, she was making about $10,000. From then until now, about 2020, she tapped out at over $550,000 in gross sales. Let me say that again. From 2015 to 2020, she went from 10K to 550K in the middle of a pandemic and continues to grow at rapid pace still today. So we're very, very proud of her. Some of her staff has amazing things to say about her. She's a very, very positive employer. She truly cares about each and every one. She takes time to know her staff. She learns their strengths and their weaknesses. She sets them up for success. Amelia in her production department says she watched as Jillian seamlessly pivoted, there's our key word, the team to work from home without any major interruptions. She goes on to say that Jillian continually overcomes any obstacles and admires Jillian's resilience and hardworking attitude. Again, Jillian, with a grateful heart, we award you the Small Business Expansion of the Year Award. Thank you.
And the next award will be presented by Danielle Marshall.
Thank you so much, Charles. Thank you, Natasha. Yes, that energy helps you to get it together all the way. So thank you for that. I am honored to be able to announce our veteran-owned Small Business of the Year. As an Air Force veteran, it is very important that people understand the skills, knowledge, and abilities of those of us who have served, knowing that generally we live a life of service in and outside of the uniform. So the winner of our veteran-owned Small Business of the Year this year is Ashley Brooks Knight of Words United. Ashley is an Army veteran who volunteers with Camouflage Sisters LLC by assisting with checking up and checking in with Sisters in Arms, assisting them with establishing and maneuvering all events, both virtual and in person, for women veterans. She actually started her business selling books as an author herself, as a best-selling author herself. So she was a solo author selling books. She then progressed to pop-up bookstores. She partnered with AFI, so it's the Air Force and Army and Air Force Exchange microcosm, to conduct pop-up book signings for other authors. So she created not only a space for herself, but she is equipping and engaging other people in literacy, to include allowing them to promote their own books. She now operates a traveling bookstore and mobile unit, and she's very conscious on making sure that the books that she supports and that she shows are for a cause. So thank you so much, Army veteran, Ashley Brooks Knight. We are so excited to celebrate you and Words United Bookstore. And if you are here, we would love to have a few words of encouragement from you, excuse me. I don't know if she's here today.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Thank y'all so much. This is such an honor and such a pleasure to do what I do, igniting the passion for literature, one book at a time. These authors are my heart, and like Danielle read in my bio, as an author, we are truly trying to expand our reach, and direct sales has been my niche. And I'm thankful for platforms like the Army and Air Force Exchange that allow me to go to every military installation and showcase our independent authors' books. My youngest author is 6 years old, and I find young, talented creatives all over the world. So I'm just thankful for this platform, and I thank y'all for the recognition.
Awesome. Congratulations, Ashley. We celebrate you and continue doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
All right, congratulations again. And our next award category is Sustainable Small Business of the Year, which will be presented by Sarah.
Hello, I have, yes, the absolute pleasure of introducing the Sustainable Business of the Year winner, which is Miss Lisa Montez of All Events Management Group. So congratulations to you, Lisa. A little bit about All Events. They were formed to specifically benefit service, nonprofit, and local organizations that are community oriented with a business model to make a difference with their events. They wanted to make a positive impact in the community wherever the event was taking place. And with COVID last year, the event business was the first to shut down and, has not even officially fully reopened. And so All Events, they continue to brainstorm and find ways to pivot from traditional events that were in person and support some of their clients and support their mission. They had to leverage the virtual world, which also came along with trying to keep donors, contributors, and supporters engaged in their projects. And so they were able to do this with a virtual award banquet to honor local businesses that triumph with new restrictions from COVID. And so the online version recognized the small business of Orangevale while supporting local restaurants. They operated a virtual fun run for women veterans, helped to raise $12,000. They used the state's guidelines to create a drive-in live event that helped the Golden Eagle Football Association raise funds for their high school football program, as well as the same drive-in live to help with the Gold County Fair, generating revenue to stay afloat during all the COVID crisis. And then they went into 2021. Still a lot of uncertainties, but with what they were able to accomplish in 2020, they implemented some of the virtual pivots and turned them into live events, creating more of an outreach than before. They hosted an annual Women Veteran Fun Run in June, contributed to the Women Veteran Giving with social distance concerts that were outdoors, supported local drive-through dinner programs for the local food banks. And they were also, this is so cool, able to produce a Pet-A-Looza event with the proceeds and contributed to the local neighborhood rescues, fire-affected animals and pets for the homeless population. And they were also hosting an event called HOCO, which is homecoming, for their local high school. As we know, many students, were having their events canceled, and so missing out on memories. And so they were able to create an environment that was safe, monitored, and benefit, of course, from the mental well-being of the students, and create those wonderful memories. And yeah, huge congratulations to you, Lisa. Yes, I applaud you. This is so awesome and just an amazing story. I loved reading your background and the information and everything that you guys did in 2020 to pivot and then bring that right along into 2021. And who knows what you have up your sleeve for 2022. If you are on the call, we will unmute you here. Oh, hello. Okay.
Hi. Oh,
Hi.
yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And hearing you reflect back on all that we did. I mean, there was times that we were in such a dark place. But hearing you say it out loud, I'm so proud of my team and the people that are associated with all events and what we do, and Capital, the Center for Women. But I can't say enough about Danielle. I got to see her in person and tell her, honestly, if it wasn't for your guys' resources and programs and Danielle, we would not have survived this. We would not have been able to accomplish the things that we accomplished. And reflecting back, in my mind, it was very minimal. But hearing you say it, I'm just sitting here just blessed, just grateful, and I'm blessed. And I thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. So I'm gonna mute myself because I'm getting emotional.
Congratulations again. And yeah, you are so welcome, Danielle. I don't know if you want to chime in.
I had to, felt the emotion with you. But I mean, Lisa, you did the work, in all honesty. Like, I was just proud to be along for the ride. So thank you for trusting me to assist you with those decisions. And thank you just for doing all you do for our community at large. We appreciate you.
Thank you guys again. And, just keep doing what you guys are doing. It's awesome.
All right. Thank you again so much, Danielle, for your assistance with Lisa. And Lisa, continue to bless others. Again, during this challenging time, we need more small businesses and more individuals like yourself to be able to pay it forward. So I appreciate that, as well as everyone else. So the Small Business Innovator of the Year award, I have the pleasure of being able to share with you all who the award winner is. And before I do that, I just want to everyone to reflect really quickly and just, I'm not sure everyone's age, of course, those types of things, and some of the different experiences that you've had to overcome and challenges. This next entrepreneur, hopefully she doesn't get mad at me. I'm not gonna tell your age, but she's very young, and in terms of being able to have that entrepreneurial mindset, right? And being able to say, you know what, I want more, right? And oftentimes we have all been in situations where, we work for another employer or we've had our own businesses and we just wanted more. And so The award winner for the Small Business Innovator of the Year goes to Cal Binder Tersunjan. I apologize if I butchered that, but that does not take away from how awesome that you are in your business. And just to give you a few highlights, she was able to start out as an employee and saw an opportunity within her industry, which was Deluxe Limousine Company, and actually secure the business over time from the previous owner. And in doing that, that had its challenges. It's almost like doing like a house swap. You know, if you had to move to someone else's house and you have to figure out how things are working and what's not working. And it's really, it's just really, it just kind of takes my breath away just to know that, you know, for someone who's never, you know, been in business before, to take on that level of responsibility and some of the challenges in terms of the back end things or the, you know, the back office things that you have to go through. You know, there's so many different things, whether it's the existing staff, you know, having to make sure your taxes are paid, and, you know, running the day-to-day operations, having phone calls, and, you know, and just putting out fires or elevating the overall customer experience and improving what your vision would look like for that particular business. And so I was just really excited to learn and see that she was the Innovator of the Year. And again, I just wanted to everyone to kind of give her a clap, because it's definitely not easy to fix kind of other people's problems sometimes and be able to, again, pivot, right? And to not to be adverse from the work, right? You have to have a strong work ethic in anything that you do. And so you cannot be afraid of failure. You cannot be afraid of success. You have to dive into your work and that work ethic. So she was able to do that. So congratulations. I'm not sure if she's on, for receiving the Small Business Innovator of the Year award. And we will make sure that she receives, you know, the information that she won. And we're going to go on to the next award. And for the next award, which is the Women's Business Center Business of the Year, I have the pleasure of having our director, Sophia Kanan, announce the winner.
Thank you. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Danielle, Natasha, everyone, for putting this together and for, you know, taking the time to work with our clients to really build them up to this point. I see all the work that is done, and I really commend everybody, as well as the business owners, for doing the work, for sticking to it, and for, you know, just doing the homework assignments that they provide you, and, you know, taking their suggestions and their recommendations, whether that be a training or, you know, just working on expanding a business plan for whatever reason, or taking that leap to network or pitch an idea or seek out an opportunity that maybe you were just a little bit too nervous, you know, to do, and so you know, all year long we see this, and I am so thankful. As you can probably see, it is a natural thematic word that we all use, because we really are thankful. We're thankful for our clients. We're thankful for the opportunity that we have to build great programs and services. We're thankful for the team that we get to work with on a day-to-day basis. And, you know, just overall, like Charles mentioned, gratitude and thankfulness. And I want to also give a huge round of applause for everybody that has, you know, won an award so far. The work that you all are doing is absolutely amazing within the industries that you're working in and the impacts that you're making. And so I just, congratulations, a big congratulations from all of us. And we're just so excited for you. And now I have the honor and pleasure of announcing the Women's Business Center Business of the Year award. And before I announce the winner, I don't know if she's on the call, but I do want to say I have had the pleasure of working with this business owner and getting to know her since the beginning of my time at the Women's Business Center. And she has been, front and center in a lot of the workshops that we have provided. She has attended them. She has facilitated some. She has worked with our counselors, to make herself a better business owner. She has given herself to the community to make sure that other business owners are doing amazing. And, I'm just really excited to announce Nora O'Brien, the owner of Connecting Consulting Services, as the winner of the Women's Business Center Small Business Award of the Year. And just to tell you a little bit about Connect Consulting Services, they started their business in 2009. They are a national women-owned emergency management and business continuity planning firm that does amazing work. We have worked with Connect Consulting to provide disaster planning workshops. They provide disaster planning assistance where they assist people with getting their plans in order and preparing them for how to respond to a disaster should they come in contact with one. And through the pandemic in 2020, they actually had to increase their services rapidly. They brought on 8 staff members within 3 states. They have hired contractors all over the country to provide their services and to deliver disaster relief education services as well as planning services for small businesses. And so I just really want to congratulate Nora O'Brien for being in this space for a very, very long time, and for her being prepared as soon as the pandemic hit to provide those services in the way that she's training folks to be prepared when they come in contact with those emergencies as well. So, for Nora O'Brien, she has, provided so much assistance to many business owners, especially in very specific areas, rural areas, certain areas that are more prone to disasters. And so if that's, some information that you might be looking for, it is the time to definitely educate yourself and learn a little bit more about how to be prepared should a disaster hit, because I know a lot of us, many businesses struggled with that. And, we talked a lot about pivoting, and there was a lot of success in the pivoting that we saw. We saw a lot of struggle as well. But what we did learn is that a plan is definitely necessary, and to expect the unexpected, right? And something we've always known, but now it happened. And so it's real. It became real to us. So I just want to congratulate Nora. I don't know if she's on the call. And if she is, I would love it if she could say a few words. If not, we will definitely make sure that she learns that she earned this award. I don't think she's on. I'm looking in the attendee. I don't see her name here, but okay. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I will pass it back to you, Charles.
Thank you, Sophia, for sharing the Women's Business Center Award of the Year, essentially, and Nora as well. She's, as Sophia alluded to, she's been very present and within the Women's Business Center for quite some time, and to see her business evolve and grow, it's definitely phenomenal. Before we wrap up, I wanted to just share a couple more things, and then I can open it up for a quick Q&A if anyone has any questions. I think the secret sauce that I was taking notes, especially earlier in the week when I hear some of my other colleagues speak, and if I could kind of sum up, I guess, the secret sauce that I think every entrepreneur should have, it's to be honest with yourself, right? That means if you need help, ask, right? Be a continuous learner. Always look to learn, seek advice, have a mentor, right? And don't be afraid of failure, or don't be afraid of success. And I mentioned that a little earlier, because it's scary being in business. It's scary being an entrepreneur, because oftentimes it's not a 9 to 5. It's 7 days a week. It's calls late at night. It's calls early in the morning. As an advisor, we get those calls too, right? And so you have to be present in the moment, and being present means hey, let's communicate, right? So even if it's just you, really lean on others, whether that's the Women's Business Center, California Capital, mentors, friends who are like-minded, other individuals that are like-minded, to help you elevate yourself and your business to the next level. And again, I want to thank everyone from California Capital and all of our different departments, as well as all of you who have attended and through the pitch competition, through the award winners, and just simply those of you who have been just present on the call. And again, I challenge you all to, again, continuously learn. We don't know everything, but we will do our very best to make sure you have access to those resources to help you thrive and to help you become extremely successful. So thank you very much. And I will open it up really quickly if anyone has any questions.
Charles?
Yes.
We did just learn that Kaplan Solutions has entered the virtual room. So maybe if you'd like to say a few words. Again, congratulations. They were awarded the Community Engagement Business of the Year Award. So if you would like to unmute, please feel free to do so.
My goodness, what a surprise. And thank you so much. Can you hear me all there? Can you hear me there?
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you. Yeah, we appreciate it so much, and we're so thankful and grateful for the position that we're in. It's a funny thing, life, when you go through your years of business and meeting people and learning new things, and it all comes together. And we were just so grateful for when the pandemic hit and the fires hit. All these things were impacting so many people. And we, luckily had some expertise and ability to help, and were able to go up to the evacuation centers and help our four-legged friends as well as two-legged friends. And we're so grateful for you guys for recognizing us. Our team has worked so hard, and you guys have been a big help. We've been in business for some time, but the PTAC, you guys have always been there with your seminars and webinars now, and getting the word out. And we think that this is, just looking forward, another way for us to continue the work that we're doing, helping with our donations and charities that we've started now. That has been made possible through, bad times bring silver linings. So thank you all so much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much for sharing your story and being able to have all of us congratulate you as well. So nothing's by accident. So again, we appreciate everything that you do and continue to do for the community.
Thank you so much.
And before concluding, does anyone have any additional questions? Well, if not, I will, just kind of wrap everything up. Sophia, would you like to end it with any words?
Just a big thank you to everyone. I know we're going into the rest part of our season for some of us. For some of us, it gets to, depending on where you are, what you do. But, I encourage you to keep an eye out for new programs and webinars that we have coming down the pipeline in 2022. I know it is, we only have 2 days left of October. We're almost done with the year. It's amazing how quickly time has flown by. But, stay engaged with us, as Charles said. Ask questions, keep in contact with us. Use our resources that we provide for you. That's what we're here for. And thank you to Charles and Danielle and Natasha and Sarah and Lauren and Akemi and everybody for putting this entire week together. And thank you to our clients. And I wish you all nothing but the best in your business. And with that, have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Take care.